As an avid traveler, I've been waiting to make this video for a long time. So let's look at the 25 places in the United States that you need to visit before you kick the bucket, before you croak, before you die. I would like to preemptively apologize if I miss a place you think should be on the list. Feel free to scold me, comments below, but be gentle, please. Here we go. Oh, and I've actually been to the majority of these places, so I promise to provide an honest review of what they are really like. I mean, sure, everything looks amazing in promotional material until you get there, and then it's overcrowded and it smells like urine and vomit. I'm looking at you, Bourbon Street, New Orleans. Anyway, let's get started. 25. Setting off the list is with Las Vegas, Nevada, baby! I hate to admit it, but I have a lot of personal experience in Vegas. As an avid gambler, I have made some pretty risky bets in my life, but none as risky as deciding to eat with some questionable looking seafood at the buffet in the Tropicana. That was a bet I didn't win. I'll spare you the details. In all honesty, Vegas is a pretty fun place with lots more to do than gambling. You can take in a show or just enjoy drinks by the pool. Don't go to Carrot Top. We talked about that. Last time I was there, though, I took a helicopter tour over the Strip at night, and the view was amazing. It was only $100 too. Vegas is a must-see at one point in your life, for sure. Okay, 24. Next up is going to be the Sun Road in Glacier National Park. Now, keep in mind, the road is usually only open in late June or July due to weather conditions. I have had a chance to drive this road almost every year, and trust me, it never gets old. The views of the mountains are absolutely incredible, and there are some pretty awesome hikes along the way. Word to the wise, bring bear spray. And we were kind of lied to as kids. Bears are not like Winnie the Pooh or Yogi. They still like honey, but they will eat you. 23. At 23, we have Mount Rushmore, South Dakota. I'm sure you've seen pictures of Mount Rushmore and said, "What's the big deal? A couple of old guys and some rocks." Trust me, you need to see this in person. The scale of the carvings is mind-blowing. It's huge, 60 feet tall to be precise. I'll be honest, it is very busy there. Nearly 3 million people visit Mount Rushmore annually, so be prepared for some crowds. The best part is it's free to enter the park. You will have to pay for parking though, but that's standard. This next one might not appeal to nature lovers, but at 22, we have the Space Needle in Seattle. This is an iconic landmark that stands 604 feet tall. Be sure to enjoy a coffee on the rotating glass floor at the top. Warning, it's not for people that suffer from a fear of heights. Well, maybe you're trying to get over it. Go on up. Or that are sensitive to motion sickness. The floor rotates as you stand there looking 600 feet towards the ground. I'm actually kind of queasy just thinking about it. 21. No specific attraction here, but I love this place. Next on the list is Austin, Texas. Yeehaw! Trust me when I say the barbecue alone is worth the trip. For those that are, let's say, confident in their bodies, you can also enjoy some topless sunbathing at Barton Springs Pool. Yeah, these springs are incredible, and I really enjoyed my time there. Don't make the same mistake I did, though. Tops are optional, but bottoms are mandatory. Again, Barton, I apologize for my indiscretion, and thanks for dropping the charges. Number 20, Horseshoe Bend, Arizona. I'm a huge fan of the landscape in Arizona. The red dirt is so beautiful. It will, however, ruin your white tennis shoes. Horseshoe Bend is where Colorado makes a complete U-turn. It's really something to see. This is a good one to bring the whole family to. Kids and elderly people can easily access this site, and it's only 1.5 mile round trip from the parking lot. And we know you're a little eager beaver to get over to the U-turn, but take it easy on Grandma. She'll get there eventually. At number 19, we have Red Rocks Park in Colorado. I bet you didn't know about this one. This is literally the okay, you knew about it. Okay, relax. Coolest place on earth to see a concert. The entire theater is built into the Red Rock. It has been host to some awesome bands, including U2, Coldplay, and the great John Denver. The bleachers are also a great place to get some exercise in if you're into that kind of thing. I'm tired just thinking about it. At 18, we have the road to Hana in Maui. Speaking of personal experience, this is one of the most beautiful places I have ever seen. Warning, the drive is not for the faint of heart. It has over 600 switchbacks and 56 one-lane bridges, and the speed limit never surpasses 25 miles an hour. To ease your nausea as you go through the winding road, I suggest stopping off at one of the many roadside stands and getting some fresh coconut. There are so many attractions along the way, but you have to stop at the Black Sand Beach. Yeah, black sand. This is another place that will ruin your white tennis shoes. Oh, and don't forget to give the hang loose symbol to every vehicle you pass. This is mandatory. Number 17, Joshua Tree National Park, California. This might be the worst kept secret on our list. I suggest camping there. This will give you an incredible opportunity to look up at the incredible night sky and allow the inevitable feeling of insignificance to wash over you. Seriously, you feel like you're on a different planet in this park. The next one is for our history buffs. It's Freedom Trail in Boston. You know, the guy that warned the British are coming.
The British are coming! The British are coming!
Yeah, that was Paul Revere. You might have heard of him. And you can see his house on his 2.5-mile trail. And you can't help but feel patriotic on this trail. America, America. At 15, we have Nashville, Tennessee. If you are watching this video with your girlfriend, Nashville is a wholesome town full of God-fearing, country music-loving folk. Is she gone yet? Okay. The truth is, Nashville is the global capital of bachelorette parties. And the nightlife there is basically Vegas on steroids. Next on our list is Arlington National Cemetery in Virginia. I'm a huge military guy, and if you're like me, then you must see this place once in your life. This is where the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier is, a monument dedicated to a deceased U.S. service member whose remains haven't been identified. It's a great place to pay your respects. Number 13, lucky number 13, is on the Pacific Coast Highway in California. This is what you must do. Start in San Francisco, make your way towards Orange County. You'll thank me when you reach the Big Sur. This unique landscape is a mix of rugged cliffs, giant redwoods, and private beaches. This is a good spot to stop and camp. I know everyone loves toasted marshmallows, but please remember to follow the fire safety precautions. At number 12, we have Santa Fe, New Mexico. I put this one on the list because I really think everyone should see Georgia O'Keeffe Museum at some point in their lives. Don't worry, her art isn't like that prestigious type of art where you stare at a blank canvas and try to pretend you can see beauty in it. The museum also explores her life, and trust me, it is fascinating. Santa Fe also has some really cool architecture and incredible Mexican cuisine. Number 11, we have the Narrows in Zion National Park. I'll let the pictures do the talking on this one. Oh, wow. I had a chance to visit this place in 2019, and I was gobsmacked by the scenery. Just a heads up, you will have to get your feet wet to access the Narrows, as there is no hiking trail. You will have to walk upstream in the river, but trust me, it's worth it. For those that don't feel comfortable enough walking in the river, there is a wheelchair-accessible riverside walk approximately 1 mile long. When I was there, the park ranger was telling me about how dangerous flash flooding can be in the area. So be sure to check the weather conditions. You don't want to end up like Sassy from Homeward Bound.
This thing gets me every time. That's part 1, folks. Same time, same place next week for part 2. Thanks for watching.